Good morning, good morning. It's been a few days it's been a while actually since I posted a video. And to be honest with everyone, thank you for everyone who's been checking to see if I posted something or just to get an update on the status, if we're okay, whatnot. We're okay. We've been okay. We actually made it a year today, this month. It'll be a year in our home since being, out of the Salvation Army shelter into our place. And to be honest, it was I wasn't sure I was going to make another video in regards to what's happening with us regarding the vlog and the homelessness and having our own place. But I feel like the more I thought about it, was the whole point of me posting was so that maybe possibly me sharing my trials and what we went through will help someone else, especially my age, because when I was looking for just motivation or just some kind of support, knowing that somebody else was going through something, my age, not young people, not young kids, but my age, older people, because just because you're older doesn't mean that you don't go through things and have to start over. But you see so many older people with their shit together, and it seems like they had something happen, but they were able to somehow on their own become multimillionaires or wealthy or have these huge homes and have their shit together. And that's not always the case. And sometimes you just need to realize and know that my story, your story, their story isn't your story. And that it's okay. And I didn't understand that for a long time, but then I had to slowly realize, and that's why I say it's important for me to post where I'm at and what's happening, how I was able to get to this point. And as just looking at my other videos, hopefully you guys and the newcomers, you're able to go back and check the old videos of what happened, where we came from, and how we got in that situation to how we ended up in our own place again and able to start over again. And I'm at that point now. We're about to go into another phase of our life. I'm not sure where that's going, but I do know I can say that it still has not been easy this entire year. I still have been, I want to say, tested or have trials during this year, even getting a job, thinking that, hey, I'm back on my feet. That's all it took. That's all I needed was to have a job again and be able to have my own place again. It's on now. Well, 9 months later into that, I ended up losing that job. And I still don't agree with the terms of why they terminated me. But you can't, it's like you can dispute to the air once they make their decision. I think it was unfair, but needless to say, anyway, I digress. It left me back in a position where I'm hysterical. I'm crying. I'm like talking to the Lord, because in the process, I've been trying to build my relationship with the Lord. I thought that I had been doing, reading the Bible and trying to become closer to Him during that time when this happened. And I'm like, oh my goodness, again. I cannot believe that, I was like, Lord got us out of that situation only for us to go back in the exact same situation that got us homeless and in the shelter. I know that's not God's will for us to be homeless again. I just know it. I started looking for jobs, sending out resumes again. Nothing is happening. I still got bills to pay. I still got rent to pay. I got electric. I got water, and I got a child to feed. Thank God that the assistance for with the food. Thank goodness for SNAP food. I was able. Yes, I get food stamps. Was still positive and helping it so I can feed my child and myself. So I'm thanking God for that, but I'm crying at the same time. And I'm like, hold on. If you have faith, and I'm saying you walk in faith and you hold, you have that strength. Nobody is perfect. Nobody stands strong. If you can stand strong in face of fear, you are an awesome Christian. Because even with my faith, and it wavered, and I guess they say then I wasn't walking in faith if I had fear. And that's something I struggle in. Because I'm like, how do you stop fear? And I think that comes with growth in time and spiritual connection with God. Because I still get it. Even now. Even though he's taken me through. Because we're still, like I said, we're still in our apartment and made it to the end of our lease. Which is a heaven sent. Had it not been for God, because I am telling you, from 9 months to the end of this lease, that's almost 5 months. Okay, a little over, not a little less. But either way, it has been God who has carried me each month and gotten us through this. So that every month, somehow the utilities got paid. The rent got paid. Even to the extent of it getting to the last second. The last day, God made a way. And that was me relinquishing. I'm still praying. I'm still reading the Bible. I'm still talking. So, and I needless to say, it's like, is it my journey still? Like I say, it's my journey. And I know that the Lord loves me and my son. Like he loves every one of his children. It's no different for you. It's not give up on him, because he's not giving up on you. And I needed to say that as my testimony, as somebody who has literally at the last minute, when they tell you to pray and ask God for what you need and trust that he will come through, and let it go and let him enter into your life. Believe it and let it go. He will, whether he will cover you and make sure whatever happens, he has you. Well, even if it doesn't work out the way that you think it should work out. And I think back even to the times of me ending up not having the patience to wait for him and listening, thinking that he had left me, and he never did. Like he said, he never forsake you. He never left you. You left him. You believe that he's not there, but he's there. You move before he's able to move. He's working in the background, but you don't know that. You just think you're not hearing anything. You're not getting the help that you need because it's not showing up when you think it should show up. But anyway, I just wanted to provide my testimony. And listen, like I said, I'm not a young cookie. And this is really me posting on YouTube because somebody else in the midlife who's living a regular life, who's always had normal, regular jobs, not high executive jobs or whatnot, have not been fortunate to be able to have high executive jobs where they have savings in the bank that's going to allow them, when they're released from their job or let go, to have a large amount of savings in the bank to continue to pay their mortgage for 6 months or whatnot, or continue to drive their nice vehicle and pay their car notes and stuff. And I'm not knocking anyone. That's not my intent. I'm just showing the difference between seeing someone else's video and them giving them, relaying their hardship, and me not being able to relate to their story. And not seeing how, okay, they are able to survive. There's no way I can survive with nothing. I didn't have any of that. Or support. None of that support. Family or whatever to, help you when you need it. The family I had, no. There was unhealthy and unsafe environment for me or my child. So that wasn't worth it. So being safe is more important. So anyway, needless to say, I want my story and I want you to know, don't let go of God. He has never let go of you, and he loves you. And if you need him, ask him, pray to him, talk to him. You don't need anybody else to intercede and for you. They can pray for you if they like. You can ask for somebody to pray for you, but build your relationship with him. Have a communication with him. Read and get to know him. And I struggle every day to do my prayers, and I talk every day to him, but I still struggle to pray. I still struggle to read the Bible, but I'm still trying, and I continue to want to be a better Christian and do better things. And I'm not, needless to say, I'm not perfect, a human being, but I do know that he loves me in spite of me not being perfect. He died for all of us in spite of our sins. And if he loves you that much, he will listen to you when you call out for help and when you need to talk to him. When you pour your heart, he hears it anyway, but he wants you to talk to him. I am here to tell you that Jesus is real. His love is real and is true. And if my testimony can help one person, just know that you got help. All you got to do is ask and believe it. He is there for you. And like I said, I don't know where my testimony is going next. I don't know where we're going to lead to next. And I'm still looking for a job. I made it to the end of this lease, which is God-given grace. Thank you, Jesus. But where we go from here, hopefully I'll be able to post something positive. I'm sure it will be something positive in spite of how it looks. But I trust that God has us. And like I said, my next testimony hopefully will be something even greater because it's coming from the Lord. Okay? And like I said, I just wanted to get on here to give a little update as to because the last update I had was us moving into our home after getting out of the shelter. Now this is the last month and we're leaving this home. And I'm not sure where the next steps is going. But wherever we land, I think I will post as my next testimony. But I want someone, like I said, middle age or whatnot. You can be young and you still know that you can lose everything. Everything. But don't lose your faith and your trust in the Lord, because he'll pull you out of it. He will. He will. But you need to go to him and ask. You need to reach out to him. He's just waiting for you. Well, I love y'all for listening. And I thank you for checking on my channel or stopping in my channel every now and then, the views that I do have. I do appreciate you and your patience. May God bless you all. And thank you so much for being on my journey. You have a great week. Bye.